Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of Big Brother 10, week 8. I want to apologize. We forgot to hit the go live button. We've been sitting here broadcasting for 22 fucking minutes, and I sang happy birthday to Joseph Boza like I was Christina Aguilera Clarkson. And I'm sorry.
I am so sorry. Technical malfunction on my part. We can blame it on red gummy bears.
Tyler pulled a Gino, the bare minimum tonight.
Yes, exactly. So before we get into the weeds of it all, let's say hi to everybody who was so patiently waiting for us in chat. We love you all. So we have Caitlin Weaver, BB Bean, Dolores, Joseph Boza, Pokemon. Let's see. Kylan Pierre with a very kind $5 donation to us. Thank you, Kylan. So we are in fact live in here. But Allison has a message for Joseph Boza.
Do I need to do it again? Do I need to do it again? I got to do it again. I got to do it again because I was wondering why I did this. You know, Beyonce kind of, Christina Aguilera Spears thing, and nobody said anything. But I'm going to sing happy birthday.
Fergie's career.
Yes. I'm going to sing happy birthday to Joseph Boza again. Okay, are you ready? I don't know if I got it in me. I'm dry from the last time. I have no voice. Yes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Joseph Boza. Happy birthday to you.
Yes. Happy birthday, Joseph. Thank you for being such a friend of the podcast. We love you very dearly. And Pokemon says you just broke a glass in their house. So don't quit your day job. Don't quit your day job there, Allison. But okay, so I'm going to very quickly recap what we just recapped. So this is the recap of the recap of the events this week. Okay, so Marty won HOH, which was like doomsday situation for everybody left in the house, right? So Marty decides that he wants to target Betty, which is a pretty safe choice considering that Betty hasn't won a competition yet, But here's the kicker. Betty wins her first competition of the season, and it was a very crucial veto win for her. And she goes, "I'm not going home, Marty. You can try to target me all you want, but it's not going to happen." So it creates like a very tough situation for Marty. He's really unsure of like who to put up. So he's like, Helena, Kevin, Jacey-Lynne, come into the HOH room with me. And of course, like Gino follows because like him and Jace are together all the time. So Marty says, I think the most diplomatic, fair way to do this is for us to do like a rock draw, basically. I have these gummy bears here. So I have yellow gummy bears means you're good. And there's a single red gummy bear that means that you are going on the block this week in replace of Betty. And he says like, Gino, like, out of respect for you and our relationship, like I don't want to put you into the drawing, but if you think it's fair for you to go in, feel free to volunteer. So, and Gino's like, I think it's fair for me to be in the draw too. And Jacey-Lynne is immediately like, why did you just do that, Gino? I gotta say, this is one of the worst moves a Big Brother player has ever made. And I think this is like back-to-back seasons of like all-time bad moves. Like this is,
and the thing is, like, it's always going to be associated with a gummy bear.
Yes, exactly. He will never eat a damn gummy bear in his life.
Like,
and
It's so
It's bad.
symbolic. It's hilarious.
And also,
So
Adrian
yummy.
pointed out to me that week 8 is when Jetson did not use the veto on himself and got voted out immediately after that. So there's something there's something in the air in week 8 in Big Brother Canada that is just making these pretty boys just make terrible moves for themselves. But of course, in true Big Brother destiny, Gino does draw the red gummy, but don't worry, he's safe. We're gonna stick to our word. We're even gonna put up a little hand signal for this alliance of 5 that's going to definitely not turn on Gino, and we're gonna smile right to the camera and say, we're keeping you, don't worry, Marty. Fast forward to tonight, and Jacey-Lynne was the only vote to save Gino. So Gino was the first casualty in the triple eviction, and I just got to say, what a spectacular flame out for this guy. so incredibly terrible. It's just so bad. What is that? I don't know what that audio is.
Who's truly happy?
Oh, I forgot to mute my mic because I was watching a clip of Summer's TikTok interview right now. Just to
Oh, okay.
sorry.
Yes. Okay. So,
I'm so
We've all heard
sorry.
this before.
Sorry. So the triple eviction HOH happens, and it comes down to Josh and Jacey-Lynne, which is a very dramatic neck and neck. They're getting the same answers right up until the very last question, and Josh pulls out his first win in this very crucial HOH. So Josh puts up Jacey-Lynne and Marty, very understandable nominees. But the third nominee caused a little drama. He puts up Summer, and Summer had some words for Josh in the Expedia room. And Adrian,
Yeah, but it's not going to be the last time we see her on TV.
Right.
Yeah, of course. And Summer's really yelling at Josh, saying how dare you put me up, and just she. First of all, the veto hasn't happened yet. So you have to assume that Summer is as safe as can be, unless one of those two wins HOH or wins veto, a very safe pawn situation. And there's not much room left in the season. But it just tells me how much Summer is just missing strategically in this game, that she has no idea that Josh and Kevin and Helena are working together. She has no idea that Josh has picked up Betty better than she did. She really mishandled what was supposed to be somebody really in her back pocket. And so I just go ahead.
Does the Bold and the Beautiful air in Canada?
I think it might have aired tonight.
Because that's where the U.S. people were going in the early days of Big Brother. You had a walk-on
that's right.
waiter, waitress role.
Yeah,
Or valet person.
They did
on
until
Bold and the
COVID.
Beautiful. Huh?
That's true.
They did until COVID.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of curious if that's where she's going.
And I know we have a Summer stand here in our panel tonight. So Adrian, I want to give you the floor yet again to give Summer her roses here on her way out.
Okay, first of all, chat, please respect me because I know some of y'all saying why are people liking Summer from the beginning? Well, I just want to say, Summer, you cannot lie. Summer has brought the entertainment this season in the diary rooms and on the feeds itself. Yeah, she hasn't been the best strategically after Tanisha left. Let's not also not lie. Summer has made moves back in the pre-jury. Getting Kyle up was one of the biggest moves she's made.
Very impressive.
Tonight, once again, brought the entertainment. But at the same time, I have to agree, Summer, before the veto, I was okay, Summer, you might be safe if you win this veto or not. JL and Marty could be going, are obvious, people that are going. So, I get why she's mad, but, what? Summer, why are you mad? So.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much room,
Yeah.
when in a triple when there's 7 people left.
Do you think it would have made but do you think it would have made a difference if she hadn't gotten up and said, I'm not wasting my breath on you people. You already know what you're going to do, and I'm not. I mean, I get it, but shouldn't you at least respect the game enough?
Yeah.
But then I gotta think these are babies. They're like in their early 20s and they don't know shit. And I'm trying to,
That's
and I
true.
go into mom mode and I'm like, well, she just doesn't know. Oh, fuck that. No, you need to act right on television.
So of course, like, so Jacey-Lynne wins the veto, which is like worst case scenario for Summer. And this is her, I will count this as her third veto win, because she won like the secret veto. Like I would still count that as a veto win in my Big Brother opinion. But Josh puts up Betty in replacement. So the final nominees for the triple eviction are Marty, Betty, and Summer. So for the speeches before they go cast their vote for safety, Summer just says, "I don't give a damn." Deuces.
Basically pulled a cornbread from Big Brother OTT. So fuck y'all.
And Chanel last night.
But cornbread that
true.
was hilarious. Summer to me is like it didn't come off well to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like, I fully expected the opposite. Like, I expected, because Marty was like, my vote is undecided. I love and respect the game. And I feel like Marty had every right to be really upset on his way out. Like, Summer just says, like, I don't give a damn. You'll see me on TV in the future. Betty, you have my vote at the end, and I owe you guys nothing.
Bye, Felicia.
And like I agree that like she was good TV, especially tonight.
I agree
we have
with that
lots
too.
of lots of thoughts on her tonight. So good TV. We love good TV here in BB Can.
You want good TV?
That's what we want. That's what we want.
That's right.
Supposedly, but I just like I can't. I understand like that, like the appeal for Summer as a player, as a character, as a casting. But I just like I don't respect the way that she went out tonight. And I wish that like we saw pre-jury Summer, like you said, Adrian, this like amazing social player, amazing strategic player. I'm just so disappointed, and I'm disappointed because we saw the potential in her. And she just like totally just like mentally checked out of the game.
I think that I agree with everything that everyone is saying so far. I think Summer started off incredibly strong. She was a fan favorite, and obviously she continued to be. But like her game just kind of sank all of a sudden. And I think it was because of Tanisha leaving. I think that's what really that was her number one, right? So like I just think that was kind of the beginning of the end for Summer.
I was going to say, as a comparison to last season, it's almost like when Tina and why can I not remember her name right now?
Tina and Tara?
Yes, when Tina and Tara were on the block together. But Summer is what would have happened if Tina had stayed, because Tina lost all of her agency when she finally went up as a final nom. So, so I will just say, Summer is casting's job. Their job is to put good house guests in, good entertaining people, good not DRs. Necessarily good players. So
she's great casting. I'm glad she was on the show. Absolutely.
She just made
and that's the thing.
Wonders.
That's the thing is like I'm so hard on you, Summer, because I saw the potential of like the total package of like somebody who was like is so engaging in the diary room, so like energetic, so like her energy is just so contagious. Like I love it. We have some HOH spoilers.
What is happening? What are you doing?
Oh my god.
Betty won?
Oh my god.
Oh
my god.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Betty,
oh my god.
Betty has won HOH here at the final 5.
This is the start of the Betty saga to win this game, baby. Betty.
Wow, that is
Here's
amazing.
what I will say though, as my personal opinion, Final 5 is the worst HOH to win, but I'm so happy she won HOH.
Oh yeah,
this is D. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
This would be a good time to bring up the draft picks.
Yes. So I will bring up our very much so grayed out draft here after tonight. So Allison has lost her first member tonight here at the triple eviction. So I guess I want to Stefan and Rory. I want to hear from you guys. Who do you think has the best remaining team?
I can't
Allison.
understand.
I think I'm winning.
Yeah, as for stock of winning the game, it's Adrian, then Allison, and then Matt, then Tyler.
Yeah.
Do you think that Jacey-Lynne has more agency than Josh to win the season?
I think they will vote for Jacey-Lynne because of the comp wins.
That's
I
true.
really do think Jacey-Lynne is not the bottom feeder of a jury vote.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I think it's Helena right now.
And that's the thing about this season, you guys. So we somebody saying Matt, another person saying Adrian, another person saying B Bean. Looking at B Bean is saying Allison has the best team left. So that's the thing that I'm happy coming out of this triple eviction. As my emotions are coming down. Allison, what are you doing? They keep
I
creeping
couldn't
around.
be seen. You guys were hogging the spotlight.
But that's the thing about the results of this triple is there is still so much fluidity left in the season. There is still so much game left to be played, especially with Betty winning HOH. That is going to be Marty level chaos, and that's what we want for this end game. Rory, you disagree?
I don't think we're going to get Marty level chaos with this HOH. I think what's going to happen, we're going to get Josh and Jacey-Lynne on the block. I don't think it's going to be that much chaos.
And Jacey-Lynne's going to go, but she's going to win POV.
She's going to win POV.
Yeah.
She's going to win it. I feel it. She's going to win it again.
If she wins POV, then Josh is going home this week.
But who's going up next to him?
Helena, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Helena. If I'm making a boot order for the final five right now, or what I want / what I really think is going to happen, Jacey-Lynne, Betty, Josh, and then Kevin will beat Helena. That's what I think is going to happen.
I could totally see that.
I could see that
happening. Totally,
Yeah.
totally.
Or I just want to say something real quick. Maybe what can you imagine if Betty somehow pulls an Erica on Survivor 41?
It's very possible. I mean,
you never know. It could.
I think at this point, Paris hadn't won a single competition in Big Brother Canada 6.
Correct.
And she pulled out a really admirable endgame.
She won the final four.
Yeah, so it's definitely
each.
possible.
I think the only person, this is if the jury is not bitter towards Kevin, I think the only person who beats Betty in the final two right now is Kevin. That's why Betty is such a huge threat to win, because she was an underdog from the start, and they're she's still here. We wrote her off, and now she's just from a story. She deserves to win.
I mean, before, so while we were watching the triple eviction, Adrian said who's the underdog of the season, and I said I don't really think there is one, and now I think Betty is the underdog. Now that she's gotten power for the first time.
She is.
So we'll see what happens, but at this stage in the game, it all comes down to the power of Vito. So
100%.
And
lots of good
also,
stuff.
can we let's talk about the I'm happy for our chocolate chip baby Josh, but he fumbled tonight. He fumbled.
Yes.
With those nominees.
It was a bad move for the Raynom.
Yeah.
Who should sit up and said
it should have been
I feel like
Helena.
he should have put Helena. He should have been Helena. Kevin honestly would have been okay, fine. Helena hasn't gone up yet. Okay.
I mean, Betty must have known that she was going up, right? Do you think she volunteered or something?
No,
she looked
I think
shocked though.
Did she
Didn't
look
she
shocked?
Look a little shocked. I thought she did.
They have a
I
little
thought
bit
she
of
was
time.
shocked. I thought she
So
was
what
shocked.
if I was Josh, what I would have done, because you have a little bit of time, you pull your trio into a room and you say, Helena, you haven't gone up yet, you know you're safe. Done.
Yeah.
He puts Betty on the block
They had the
because
votes to be safe, so
But he puts Betty up to prove undying loyalty to this trio, and now if Betty and JL have a brain, which I
you're
think
right,
one of them
Rory.
does.
I think you're right.
They should be like, yeah, notice who he chose to save. So that actually,
Yeah.
you know what? I take it back. Maybe Betty won't put him up, but like,
Well,
if
I
Roy,
totally
like,
forgot about the trio. I totally forgot about that. I think you're right, Rory. I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Well, I
Yeah.
think so. Pokemon says after tonight, Betty is now most loyal to Kevin, and I
Yeah.
totally agree with that. Like, I think that this, like, Josh's fumble, really benefited Kevin, right? Like, and that's why, like Pokemon asks, like, how impressive would a Kevin win be, though? And this is
Extremely
like,
impressive.
top tier.
this is
Top
this
tier
is
winner.
where,
So
yeah,
impressive.
this is where, like, I'm kind of like zooming out on like the. Like, how would each person remaining left be as a winner of Big Brother? And I think everybody but Kevin would be a pretty middle of the road winner. You know,
Yes.
just like like an Xavier win. You know, like just like a good player, like not bad, but like, did they have control of the house the whole time? No. But Kevin, like I'm telling you guys, if Kevin pulls out the win, and it's looking very possible now. We're looking at like a Dan Giesling level winner in Kevin.
Better than Kevin Martin. Better than Kevin Martin.
Yes,
better than Dane.
definitely.
I would say the best Brother Canada winner.
Yeah,
of all time.
best winner.
Yes.
Yep.
It is just
Very
so impressive to me that like he is in like the worst situation like every single week, like and he is like he has more lives than a cat in this house, and it's all based on just his like evil mad scientist shenanigans that like
And he's
shouldn't
getting
be
away
working
with
out for
it.
him.
He's getting away with it.
Yeah.
They're not
It is,
seeing
yeah.
it.
It's BB10 Dan-esque because going up extremely early in the game and turning around into just running it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, his game has just gotten stronger and stronger and stronger every week.
Yeah. So I guess like another question is like, do Helena and Josh have any like agency left to like pull out the win this season? Like,
They
what are
need
their
to
paths?
they need to suss out Kevin, and they need to figure that out. Yeah, I
If
think
they have
that's
the
their-
wherewithal to cut Kevin.
Yeah.
Do you think that's
Yeah.
possible, or do you think that
Oh,
I think that
oh
it's
my
possible
gosh,
with
that's
Helena,
gonna-
but I don't think it's possible with Josh. I think that Josh is like
He's
really
snowed.
Josh
Josh
is
is really
like-
snowed.
And just is hypnotized at this point.
Yeah.
yeah.
If and only if they actually are completely honest with each other, if and only if they make Final Three, actually sit down with each other honestly and compare notes. That is the only way they cut Kevin.
Yeah.
I think.
So we'll see. But yeah, so I guess so Betty is going to be putting up Josh and Jacey-Lynne. Let's just like run through some scenarios, right? So I'm just gonna like pull up our draft again just so I have like a visual of everybody. Sorry, Allison.
Well, shit.
Wait, I know a better way to do this.
No, it's
actually.
fine. I'm kidding. Like,
No, we
this
want to
zit
see your
has had
beautiful
too
face.
much airtime. You can cover it up.
Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, so Betty wins HOH. She puts up Jacey-Lynne and Josh. So let's say Jacey-Lynne wins veto. What happens? She puts up Helena, right?
Helena.
Yes.
Helena.
So it's Josh and Helena on the block. Kevin would vote out Josh, and Jacey-Lynne would probably vote out Josh.
Vote out
as well.
Helena.
Just
Really? I
Well,
think
she
should vote
could
out
vote
Helena.
out. I feel like she could vote out Helena.
But even if she does,
Just
Betty's still
out
loyal
of
to
like
Kevin.
being
Josh
bitter
does.
for
Like,
like
Josh
being
put her
lied to.
up, though.
Yeah, because I feel like Jacey-Lynne is a very emotional player.
Yeah.
I don't know, what
So
do you
then
guys
it would
think?
come down to if that's the case, like it would come down to a tie, and I think if that's the case, then Betty votes out Helena. Like I think that she keeps Josh in that situation because
Yeah,
she's
she's
got
Really?
a
keep
working
Josh.
I
relationship
feel like
with him.
Josh would be a perfect go for a Betty win, in my opinion.
That's
Hmm.
true.
Could be.
Yeah.
So let's say Josh wins the veto here. So if that happens, then Helena would be put up, and I think Jacey-Lynne
And
would.
JL is
Yeah,
gone.
Jacey-Lynne.
Easily.
Yeah,
Yeah.
JL
for sure.
Yep.
JL is do or
so-
die from here on out.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like Jacey-Lynne, I would want to get rid of her as soon as possible just because she's so good at comps.
And the
Yes,
scary
like,
thing
yeah.
is, you guys, like, so all the like exit interviews and press for the jurors, like Herman and Moose are really rooting for people that are winning comps. So like if Jacey-Lynne like wins out to the end, like as scary as this is to imagine, like Jacey-Lynne could be the winner of
She
Big Brother
could-
Canada 10.
It could happen. Like she could win out the rest of the season. Like it's
Yes.
unlikely, but like she's got a good track record and she's really good at these comps. So, and that's a huge threat. Like towards the end, like that's scary. Yeah,
So let's say that say
she's a
go ahead,
clutch
Adrian.
comp winner. Yeah. Go
I-
ahead.
I've got a Marty's advocate because it's not the devil's
Oh
advocate
my
anymore. It's
gosh.
the Marty's advocate.
Marty's gone,
I was,
Allison.
you know, I was
It's
going to
Marty.
ask you
Marty's
for a
gone.
Marty eulogy.
Marty's-
Like,
It's like Murphy's Law. It's now Marty's Law. Anything that can go, it's going to happen. So now listen, what if, because everybody's big on this backdoor shit. Everybody, I got backdoor somebody. Woo, woohoo, I got to woo-woo, backdoor somebody. So what if Betty decides, okay, I want to backdoor Jacey-Lynne. I'm going to throw up Helena and Josh, and not thinking pretty much everyone is playing in the veto at this point besides
Literally.
Betty.
Yeah.
And Jacey-Lynne doesn't win the veto or does win the veto. Let's say she does win the veto in this Marty's advocate situation. Who's going home? How is that? I mean, will Betty take the chance to try to backdoor her without putting her up in the original nomination?
One, she shouldn't, and I don't think so. And two, Betty
Yeah.
now plays because we're at Final Five.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
That's, yeah.
honestly,
That's
I
good
was
to
Oh,
know.
she
confused.
does? Okay.
I was confused
Yeah.
when I only saw 5 podiums for the veto comp, and then I remembered, oh yeah, Big Brother Canada rules HOH doesn't play until Final 5.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
love that rule, by the way. Let's see. So let's say let's say with the Josh and Jacey-Lynne nominees, let's say Helena wins veto. Helena does not use the veto.
No.
So then
No,
Jacey-Lynne
jail's
goes
gone.
home.
Wait. Or maybe maybe her and Kevin could finally take the shot at Josh.
I don't think they should at this point.
I'm throwing it out there. I'm just throwing.
It's
could
possible,
happen.
but I don't think it's the
I think it's
smart
possible.
decision. But it's
They
possible.
so like
Yeah.
so Helena and Kevin, like for a brief moment, this like when it was Josh and Gino on the block, they considered turning on Josh like then. They said like, you know, like for whatever reason, and I kind of agree with them. Like Josh just has this like air of like a stronger, better player than he actually is.
oh, he's
right?
like a unanimous winner situation at this
Yeah.
point.
It's weird. I don't understand it, but it's the same reason that I picked him first in the draft. You know, like there's just like something about Josh that is very like rootable, right? So
And-
like Kevin and Helena like had some very serious conversations about turning on Josh. So I wouldn't rule out the possibility that they take out Josh here.
Agreed.
Very
This could be the
possible,
time.
very
It could be the time. Like that could be Jacey-Lynne's like a path for her is to like focus on taking out Josh and like getting in with Kevin and Helena, I guess.
Yep, because then Betty would not be competing in the following HOH, so that HOH would just be between Jacey-Lynne, Helena, and Kevin.
Okay, hold
Which are
on.
pretty good.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's a possibility right there. Yeah.
Something in my mind, just like imagine a scenario with, okay, Josh and JL nominee. What if Betty wins veto, takes down JL, puts up Kevin, a tie vote, and then Betty sends out Kevin? That would be
fucking amazing.
That would be a Betty win guarantee.
That's wild.
I
Totally.
just
That's
thought about
wild.
that scenario.
But let's not remember their big feud at the beginning of this season, right? Like this it could come full circle, and Betty's like, it's always been about you, Kevin, and take him out. So that would be hilarious, Adrian.
If
That would be amazing. That would
For
be
Kevin to go out that way.
lifting shame.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
all right,
Allison
I
just
love
wants chaos.
I love the dumpster fire. I've gotten to the point where you got to enjoy it. And
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean that's why
Yeah.
I watch Big Brother. Like I watch
Yes.
it for the dumpster fires, for the
Yeah.
the drama, like
Mhm.
the ridiculousness of it. Like I feel like it's just a fun show in that way. So
Yeah.
you know,
And that's
bring
why
it
like
on.
that's why I'm really hoping that Jacey-Lynne wins or leaves this week, because like she's the only one left that like
Freudian
is
slip.
consistently winning comps. So like if it's like Josh, Helena, Betty, and Kevin in the end, like I feel like any one of them could win any comp from like the final four onward. You know what I mean? Like it's very like it will really come down to like every comp, where like tonight it could have just come down to the triple and it could have just not gone our way, and that's the end of the season. You know what I mean? So like there's still like so much like variance moving forward, and I'm very excited about it.
What's that,
I
Rory?
think Pokemon just hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, Pokemon really dig.
So
Helena.
Pokemon says Helena is the Memphis to Kevin's Dan, with Josh as the Keisha. I really like that comparison, and I
It's a good one.
totally agree.
I can see
Yeah.
it.
And JL is Jerry. and
I was gonna say
is
Betty
Rennie.
and Sherry.
Betty is
Oh
Rennie
yeah,
because
never
she's
mind.
allied with them.
I agree with that.
No, I can see Betty being like,
You're going home. You're going home.
Oh, that's
magna cum laude.
I'm not going anywhere, buddy.
Also,
Like, Kevin,
Helena.
you always do this in my house.
Helena's still not touching the block. I'm impressed by that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
That's
true.
really impressive. Like
that's amazing.
wow.
I give her
Jared
credit for
Levasseur
that.
did
I
that.
give credit
Mhm.
for that.
And she could very easily not be
Just
nominated
never be
by
nominated.
the end of this.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so and she been final
If-
for H
okay.
and yeah.
If she wins these last few comps and still like has not been nominated, I would give her my vote. In my opinion, I would give her my vote.
Hmm.
Wait,
So-
if
so
she's sitting
say-
next to Kevin,
so,
that's
okay.
a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Is like, so even if like Lena never touches the block, right? I think
Yeah.
sitting next to Kevin, like I'm still absolutely voting for
I'm
Kevin.
voting for Kevin.
Who does Helena win against?
Who's Rennie?
You better
Summer?
not.
I can't see.
Summer's Rennie.
Turn out the
It's
light.
inappropriate.
It's inappropriate that you put me on the block and come on.
One of you asked a question. I
Oh.
wasn't sure who.
I said, who does Helena beat in the end? Who does she need to take with her?
I don't know.
Josh, but
Josh?
she won't.
Josh.
She can't
Jo-
beat Josh. Betty? She could beat Betty, maybe.
Well,
Josh
Betty has
has
Summer's
a-
vote.
No.
Josh already has two people against him vocally
Yeah, Moose and
in
Summer.
jury. So Helena's
Right.
only hope is Josh, but also it is so open right now too that it's subjective to change. But as of right now, I think Helena will only beat Josh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think so too, and
Yeah.
and that's a shame, because like I would love to see like Helena, like she just gets a little too scared of confrontation, which I understand. You know, that's how a majority of us are in real life. You know what I mean? Like that's not a knock on her as a
Confrontation is
person.
hard for everybody. Let's not.
It
like,
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I understand it, but like that doesn't make for like a strong player. You know, like
Right.
it
Especially towards when
like,
you get to the end. You know?
I see a lot of like metaphorical deer in headlights, like fear that like paralyzes Helena in moments where she could really
She has that like
pounce,
moral
and,
compass to her.
yeah, which is admirable. But I just like I don't see as much winner's equity right now for her as she should have, like in this position. You know what I mean? So we'll see. But
well, because
I
it's
need
like
to,
okay, it's like you don't put her on the block like, for so long, and it's like you kind of wonder why. Well, it's like, was she doing anything, you know, to like?
Yeah,
Because you want to see. I feel like a good winner has also experienced like some adversity in the game, and like to me, like she's kind of just been under the radar. Is that accurate?
yeah.
I think
I would say so, but I think like this is a good comment as well. So Pokemon says
Yeah.
Helena's not impressive as Kevin, but she's still a very good player, and that's
Yeah,
true.
she's
Like
she's a good player, no doubt.
at this
Yeah.
point in the season, like we are certainly on a Kevin curve. Like I talk about like Chelsea Meisner from Survivor One World a lot in terms of like forgotten about good players because Chelsea was sitting next to Kim. Like nobody like remembers Chelsea as like a very good, capable Survivor player, and I think Helena is a very good, capable Big Brother player. But when your number one pal is Kevin Giesling, it's not gonna look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to get going for a call that I have at 10. Did you guys still want to chat Big Brother, or should
we'll chat Big Brother? You go ahead. I can close the show.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe I should close the show.
Maybe you should. That is true. But I'm excited to see what happens. I love you all. Thank you for tuning into the watch party, and for still being on even after I made a massive mistake tonight and not going live. We'll see. We'll be back. I'll be back next week to talk BB Can. But yeah. All right. Bye guys. Love you all.
Bye.
Bye, Tyler.
Bye, Tyler.
Now that he's gone, we're voting him out, right?
I don't ever want to hear about how shit
Well,
job
I
I
do too.
do when
Let's
he's
go.
gone with the opening credits and screwing that up. At least I hit the live button. It may be too soon or too late.
For the record, everybody, Allison saved the show tonight.
Yes.
Like,
Yes,
listen, how
yes.
do you not hit the live button? It's right there. It's right there. It says go live. It's right there.
Oh,
How do you miss
I know.
it?
and also the intro played. Like I thought we were like when the intro played, I was like, okay,
Right.
here we go. Until you said,
Yeah, I was vibing.
Wait, we're not live. Oh, we're not live.
My feelings
Oh.
were hurt because I sang happy birthday to Joseph Bosen. He didn't even acknowledge it. And then I got on there and I was like, yo, we ain't live and shit. What's happening right now? People are asking for run marathons or we're on a pee break.
Oh my god.
Yes, Steph and I did save the show tonight. I just want to say thank you.
Hey, I'm just calling it as I see it. So good
Never.
job. I will
Awesome.
say that your second rendition of Happy Birthday was
Is it better?
it was more interesting. Yeah.
I was warmed up.
Yeah, you had your warm up and like then you came out and like you stole the show.
Thank you, because that's my job.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, listen, thank you for joining us tonight. And I think personally, JL's probably gonna go home. And if she doesn't,
She should.
it's gonna be Josh.
Yeah.
I need a
Josh and JL are like up for elimination. You know,
Something in
like
my mind kind of wants a JL POV win. So like just to
It's
be like,
gonna
ha, ha,
happen.
ha.
I think it's gonna happen. I'll put money on it. Like
Yeah,
she's good. She's really good.
yeah. POV queen. POV.
Yeah.
Queen. This-
I mean, we've
They
seen
need
it
to
happen
take
so
her out
many
if she
times in
doesn't
the
win.
past. Yep.
What did you say, Rory?
They need to take her out if she does not win.
Yeah, it's
1000%.
dangerous. I mean, she already screwed the pooch with her little mystery with a veto that she won or whatever, and she didn't use it. She single-handedly could have changed a lot of things had she used it, but she
Yeah.
didn't.
Mhm.
And we don't, we don't have a time
Instead,
machine.
she put herself on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. But what a great show. I'm so excited. This Big Brother 10 Canada is so fun. And I really hope that Big Brother US takes a page out of the book and makes it a lot of fun because, who doesn't want to, look at it. My grandson, I want to
Yeah.
be as happy as my grandson
Oh,
seeing
look at that
Bubbles for the
baby.
first time
Oh,
when Big Brother starts next. That's the face I want to see. Excited to see Bubbles. That's how I
Yeah,
was.
I'm excited about BB Can as I am your grandson because this season has been a banger, like all around. Like
It's a great season. I think it's been good. I think everybody's been good.
I think it's
We haven't-
okay. Okay, it was okay.
oh, it was just okay.
Since-
All right. Am I too hyped?
Since-
about it? I
Adrian.
don't know.
Come on.
Like
No,
I have my ups and downs with this season, but like there's still some really good moments. So like, yeah, this is like kind of like a middle of the road season for me. Like it's not bad, but like it doesn't like overtake like BB Can 9 or BB Can 5. Like those are like the top tier seasons for sure.
Yes. And I will say, since it started, BB Can has always been above
Better.
the level
Oh, yeah.
of BBUS.
Obviously.
So much better.
Even the worst
Yeah.
seasons are mid-tier BBUS, I would say, except for
Mhm.
one. and I want some people to guess, but I
Is
don't
it the
care
one
if
with
you-
COVID?
Eight.
The COVID.
Eight.
No. Oh, I don't even
7?
count the COVID one because it didn't finish.
Why
So
are
that
those
one
people
doesn't
playing?
exist.
Yeah,
Can I say
why
something?
why didn't they give them another chance?
Why aren't they in the game somewhere? Hello?
Jamar for All Stars. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, I was really like, it's been a little hard. It's like the climb. I'm like Miley Cyrus in this thing, doing the climb with Big Brother Canada because I'm so invested in US that I was a little spoilt when I started watching it 4 years ago. But I really started to get on board when COVID hit, and I was like, man, I'm really kind of invested in really getting into it. And then COVID,
Mhm.
you know, and then last year was good, but man, this year's really, I'm like excited. I'm not sitting here trying to come up with super secret illnesses so I don't have to do the show. Like I want to do it.
I
Allison's like-
think it's the cast, man. It's
Yeah.
like the cast is just so good.
Yes.
Sorry, Rory. Go
I was gonna
ahead.
say Allison in their secret alliance chat before going live. Tyler, I got gonorrhea and herpoclitis. I can't do the show this week.
Yeah. Or no, I tripped and stumped my toe. I just can't do it.
I bit my tongue earlier.
I got an ingrown nose hair and it's just not happening.
I left my oven on in Alabama.
I left my oven on somewhere in Alabama and I can't do it. I have to go out to my mailbox. I can't make the show. But yeah, we're actually we're winding down with Big Brother Canada and we're in the middle of Survivor 42 right now, which is going strong. And we're actually Monday evening, if you are a Real World fan, as I am, I grew up, I was 15 when the original Real World came out in 1992, and it introduced me to reality TV. Well, we are going to be covering the New Orleans reunion this Monday evening. Me, Andrew, and Tyler. Yeah, I'm going to turn into Tyler and bedazzle and bore everyone to death with my real world knowledge because I know everything about this. Oh, it's so exciting. So we're going to cover that.
I'll never forget Puck, right? He was iconic back in the day.
Yes.
And then also Real World Seattle, which is my hometown. I'll never forget Lyme disease girl. What was her name? The car where he slapped her in the face. Oh my God.
Was it Cheryl or something? Yeah, but David slapped her. It was
my God, that was
like a Will Smith kind of thing.
Yeah, it was crazy when that happened. Like
it was a lot, but that was back when people were not trying to be influencers and on YouTube. Like,
yeah, exactly. It was a little more raw back then because of that. Yeah.
Yes.
So it was actually, you were seeing real raw people to an extent. And then it kind of, to me, after New Orleans was when it started to kind of take a turn and kind of go more for, I would just want to be on TV. I don't want the life experience. So I am glad that they're doing it with this. And it's really good. I've already watched the reunions episode 1 twice. I just marathon through season 9 of New Orleans is now on Paramount Plus. I actually started watching it Tuesday morning, and I have had it on in the background, and I finished it this morning. So I just had it on in the background.
You're super excited and passionate about Real World. You big Real World person, big stan.
Yes, I watched every season of the Real World. I watched Road Rules Challenge when it started
I used to watch
in summer '95 when I was 18, and that was where the challenge bred from. So, I mean, it's just like there's a whole like history and all these people, and it's fun. It's fun for me. I actually, I dabbled in a little acting back in the day. Oh. And I went to my acting teacher's wife was our agent, and I turned 18 and I was like, Pat, I want to make a Real World audition tape. Like, I've got to get on this show. And she was like, Allison, honey, no, you can't do that because you will never be taken seriously as an actress if you get on something like that. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. And nobody takes me seriously anyway. You think anybody's taking me seriously now? Huh. My grandson didn't take me seriously. Nobody does. So, whatever. But it kind of crushed me. But I didn't give up. and I've sent in Big Brother audition tapes for 22 years.
No way. Have you applied? You've applied every year?
I have applied on. I didn't apply last year or this year, but I have been interviewed and made it to the finals 3 times.
Whoa.
Almost.
I'm blindsided JL style.
Are you? I mean,
Wow.
look what they're missing.
No, I mean, I'm not surprised that you've made it to finals. It's just like I didn't know that you were so dedicated to it. I hope you get on.
Well,
Damn.
thank you. I always make it right to the LA decisions of who they're going to fly out, and I don't make it past that, and I always get that email because they always say they're going to call you. They don't call you. They email you.
Then they don't call you. Yeah.
They email you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Burst your bubble, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm here with you people, and I'd rather be here. But I would be some good diary room, y'all.
Oh my God. I
God.
was just thinking that. Like, you'd be diary room queen.
Yeah. I live for it. I love it. But guys, listen. Yes, and the All Stars 3 cast dropped on Paramount and all that too. And we're going to do that as well. So we got a lot of things coming up. I am so happy with the way this live watch is turning out with Big Brother Canada. Andrew and I are going to try to do it once a week for Big Brother US when it comes out this summer. So y'all, we're like 3 months away. Can you believe it? It's almost May here. We're almost
to BBUS.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right around the corner. Where all the rumors are going to start happening. People are going to start getting calls for casting and all that crap. Yeah, it's like it's going to be. I'm excited.
Tyler likes to get mysterious around that time to make us think. He's like, guys, I can't make the show tonight. I can't say why. And I'm like,
Joseph Boza, The Circle in May coming up.
Yeah, The Circle. Not Sex on the Beach. What is that show on MTV? X on the Beach.
X on the Beach.
Come on.
That's out now. I haven't watched it yet, though. I used to cover X on the Beach with comedian Clifford Myers, and it was fun. Terrible, but it was fun. But yeah, I got to check that out. But I'm into my murder shows. I got a lot of things going on. I got to go see the new Nicolas Cage movie that's coming out because y'all know I love the Nicolas Cage.
I saw the trailer for it on TikTok.
Is it not amazing? What's it called again?
I don't remember. That's why I didn't say it.
He plays an actor playing Nicolas Cage, and they interviewed him the other day, and they're like, what was the pitch? He's like, there didn't have to be a pitch. Why would I turn down a film where I am playing a character named Nick Cage? And I'm like, there it is. There, gold. Just don't need anything else. Yes. Yes, I'm that person. Anyway, guys, listen.
Oh, it's called The Unbearing Weight of Massive Talent.
Yes, and it has the Mandalorian himself, Pedro Pascal. Look,
the cast looks really good.
It's got Tiffany Haddish. Hello.
Cool.
I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. Like, I can't wait. So that's where I'm at, people. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Subscribe to My Weekly Meltdown on YouTube. You will get nominated. You will get nominated. You'll get notifications, but you maybe nominate yourself for notifications if you subscribe for when we go live. And we do have our little Patreon page, which we are doing better with. I know we have dropped the ball, but we are really trying to build it and get people involved, and doing the live watches are for the patrons, and we love doing it, and it's something we're going to continue to do. And join that. It's www.patreon.com/myweeklymeltdown. And Tyler's pissing his pants right now because I did the www.
How dare
I don't
you.
care. I know, right? Get over it. You little snob with the .com, the URLs. Anyway, yeah, do all that. And we're on the podcasting. Where are we on? Are we on Spotify or something? Apple? Is it Apple? Anybody?
Apple Podcasts and Spotify and YouTube here on YouTube.
Okay.
Wow. All right.
Good to know. I don't know these things. I should know. I created the show. That's about it, guys. Any final thoughts?
I'm just happy to be here. with you
Yeah,
guys.
me
So
too.
thank you very much.
Yes, Stefan, I'm glad you can. I want all you guys are going to come back. Make sure you watch Big Brother next because we're going to have the round table. This is going to be the Allison round table.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Ooh.
Or I don't
Yeah.
want to call it the round table because then it sounds like I'm trying to be somebody else. We're the kids table
The kids table
at Thanksgiving
Period.
dinner. We're the
Yeah,
kids.
the
Period.
kids table.
at Thanksgiving. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
I've been there many times. I'm the youngest of my siblings, so
Well, I'm
kids table for life.
I'm 4'11", so
Yeah,
I always get stuck
yeah.
with the kids at the kids table. Plus, the chairs are more comfy and my feet touch the ground. Yeah, it's all about comfort. And plus, kids are more interesting to me than adults. You know, they're honest.
Yeah.
They don't have time for tomfoolery. Anyway,
Yes, Caitlin Weaver, red gummy for Canada's favorite player this season.
yes, I'm all for the red gummy.
Yeah,
Okay,
go
guys,
Red
well,
Gummy
this
Bear.
has gone on a lot longer than it had to. But I wanted to fill the time because Tyler did not hit the go live button at the beginning of the show. And I'm going to ride this out as long as I can into the pasture until it is gone. Because you need to be on time and we need to get you got to do this and do that. I can't believe you started the show like that with the countdown and nobody's going to sit there for 30 seconds. What's wrong with you?
Allison, you should make him wear the poo hat for the rest of the season. Make him bring that back.
No, because then he's going to pull that, well, I don't know where it is card. Bitch, I've sent you two.
Telling me better find it.
You better find it. You haven't moved yet. You're packing, so you know where stuff is.
Yes.
Okay, I got to get this over with. All right.
Okay.
Love you.
All
Guys.
right. We're going to hit this. And,
Oh,
see y'all later.
Goodbye. We're still live.
Yep, we're still here. Still here. Oh, well, two of us are still here. I just want to point out for the record that our outro is 5 seconds longer than the 30 countdown clock. So basically, it's like you just wasted a whole minute and 5 seconds of your life.
Hello and welcome to the after credit scene, which is
This is
very
in credits.
Marvel-esque.
This is
Of
like
just-
a Marvel secret scene.
It's like, so you made it to the actual end of the podcast. Here's what you get. Absolutely nothing.
No, you don't. This is what happens when I'm not being babysat by Tyler. I have really bad ADD and my meds have worn off. So this is what happens. But yeah, secret scene. I don't have this isn't gonna I'm not in a multiverse. There isn't another Allison anywhere, I don't think. I don't know.
I did a panorama of myself to create a multiverse once. I'll send that to you if you want, just for
I would
shipping.
love to see it because I got to go see that Doctor Strange movie.
I haven't been to
Madness.
the movies in so long because of my schedule. I hate it.
I have developed really bad anxiety about going to the movies since COVID. Not because I'm afraid I'm gonna get COVID, but people talking during the movie and giving me real bad anxiety. So I go during the week. So
That's when I would have to go because that's when I'm off.
Yeah, like I have to sacrifice it because I can't handle people talking. I'll get beat up. Someone will take my little tiny ass and toss me across the theater or put me in a trash can. Because I'd be like, you need to shush. And they'd be like, excuse me, what'd you say? Nothing.
And if they do that, you tell me and I'll figure out how long it is to drive. And I will post up.
I mean, like, I'd be like, why don't you shut up? What'd you say? Huh? Who said
no.
that?
You turn around. Who was that? Hello?
Yeah,
Who's
hello? That was rude.
And there's nobody behind you. You're sitting in the back row.
It's just the two of us in the theater.
So it must have been the guy in the projector booth.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday afternoon. It's just us. And you just had to sit by me and talk like we're friends. No. You can narrate the trailers all you want. I don't care about that. But when that sign comes up or whatever, and it's time to roll, that Marvel sign starts, you shush it, buddy. All right, I'm in the mess. This is like painful. Bye.